Hi, this is Uma from EduContra. Today, let us look at certain interesting questions from part 1 and part 3 of the IELTS speaking test. While part 1 will be all about dancing, part 3 would include family similarities and genetic research.
Do you enjoy dancing?
Well, I'm not a person who's really fond of dancing, but yes, if there's an opportunity where I have to dance, then I enjoy it.
Has anyone ever taught you to dance?
No, never. I have only learned how to sing, but I've never been taught how to dance.
Tell me about any traditional dancing in your country.
I come from a country called India, which is rich in its cultural heritage, and every state almost has one traditional form of dance. So, India has got at least 15 traditional dance forms which children can learn and use to project their country's heritage.
Do you think that traditional dancing will be popular in the future?
Yeah, I definitely think so because these days we have so many reality shows, and only those people win in these shows who have actually had a base in the traditional form of dancing. So I don't think they'll ever vanish. They will always be there and they'll remain evergreen.
Let's move on to part 3 of the speaking test. In what ways can people in a family be similar to each other?
There are many ways in which they can be similar. One could be in looks, the other could be in their mannerisms, the third could be in terms of the kind of attitude they have towards life or the kind of life partner they would like to choose for themselves.
Do you think that daughters are always more similar to mothers than to male relatives?
Not necessarily. I think it's a 50-50 chance because we have a lot of girls who take after their fathers in my country.
What about sons and fathers?
Even there, I would notice sometimes you have a lot of sons who take after their mothers. But it's definitely possible that the son will inherit some genetic quality of the father.
In terms of personality, are people more influenced by the family or by their friends?
See, once upon a time when we had very close knit families and joint families in my country, people were influenced only by families and by nothing else. But today, with nuclear families and with more of opportunities for young people to move around, I believe they get influenced more by friends than by family.
Where can people in your country get information about genetic research?
They can get information about all these things from the labs or from various government websites which tell us what is happening in this field today.
How do people in your country feel about genetic research?
I don't think people really have a great opinion on this for the main reason being that they are not aware. So they also do not know the kind of significance that genetic research can have on their lives or on their country.
Should this research be funded by governments or private companies?
Certain results of the genetic research could be really very controversial. So I do not think that they should be funded by private companies who can then have access to the research results. So I believe that this has to be solely under the domain of government sector. Thank you.